The secret painting. A large sheet of drawing paper is spread out on the floor. Paints, brushes, and crayons are placed around it. Mom, Dad, sister, and little brother look at one another. Dad gestures a rectangle in the air. We draw together. Dad sits down at one corner of the paper. Using a brush, he paints a simple house. Lines a bit rough but solid. Mom chooses soft colors. She paints flowers, trees, and the sky. Each stroke slow and gentle. Sister picks bright colors. She draws smiling people, arms and legs a little long, full of lively expression. Little brother sits right down on the floor. With crayons, he draws a big sun, coloring outside the lines, smudging a bit. The family steps back a few steps, seeing the whole painting for the first time. The house is off-center from the sun. The trees are bigger than the people. Colors don't match, lines overlap. They look at one another and burst out laughing. A light rain visited Bluey's family garden. After the rain, everything looks so different. Wow! It seems the tree has grown bigger.
Whoa!
Bandit noticed a small change too. The tree has really grown.
Wow!
The rain helps the tree become healthier. Small changes bring great joy.
Wow!
The tree grows bigger every day, with the love of the whole family. A beautiful morning is perfect for a walk around the neighborhood.
Oh!
Walking together is a simple way to discover familiar things. Safety is always paramount on every trip. Knowing when to wait helps avoid unnecessary risks.
Okay.
Following directions makes it easier for everyone to move around.
Oh!
Yes!
Okay, let's go!
Small habits create long-term safety.
Thank you very much.
Slowing down allows you to see more
Wow.
beautiful things around you.
Oh!
A safe walk brings joy and peace of mind to the whole family. Staying in the correct lane helps everyone share a safe space. A safe walk brings joy and peace of mind to the whole family.
It all started very normally. Today they both played soccer in the garden. It looks like Bingo's about to shoot a beautiful shot. Oh no, that's too strong. The ball rolled under the seat. What is this? Oh, that's a hat. Something fell down. An old and mysterious map. It seems like Bingo has discovered something. Is the treasure in this garden? the location where the first treasure was found. This is the right place. They both started digging. Wow! First treasure. Imperial Citadel, first point. Next, let's go together to the location marked with the second treasure. Is this the second location? This time, Bluey volunteered to search for the treasure. Wow, Bluey found it so quickly. Let's see what's inside this wooden box. That's amazing! It's truly a treasure chest overflowing with treasure. A lightning-fast cleanup in 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes left. Mom and Dad are almost home, but the living room looks like a toy battlefield. The race against time begins. Bluey is in command. Bingo is executing. Not a single piece is allowed to be out of place. Bingo tried her best with her little hands. A slight misstep didn't discourage her because Bluey was right behind her, providing support. Everyone had a task. Some took care of the upper floors, others cleaned the lower ones. The pace of cleaning the healer house had never been so frantic. This is the hardest part. 1, 2, 3. A fantastic teamwork between the two sisters. Almost done. Bluey is using its versatile tail, while Bingo is meticulously smoothing out each thread on the carpet. The door opened. A spotless room and 2 radiant smiles. The lightning-fast cleaning mission, a resounding success.
Today, the whole family planted a new tree. Everything looks fine.
Yay!
Oh!
Bandit feels something isn't quite right. The tree's name doesn't match its shape.
Oh!
It turns out the sign was stuck upside down. Just a little adjustment was all it took. The garden looks neat again. Sometimes you just need to look a little closer. After the first harvest, the whole family had a new idea. Vegetables from the little garden are ready to go into the kitchen. Preparing to cook is also a fun part. It doesn't need to be perfect, just try. Cooking always has unexpected moments.
Huh?
Homegrown vegetables have a very special taste. Meals taste better when they are made together. From the little garden to a happy meal. Water volleyball. A scorching noon. The whole family fans themselves, sweat beading on their faces. Little brother spots a basin of water in the corner of the yard, his eyes lighting up. Dad brings out a volleyball. Mom places 2 basins of water facing each other. Sister signals to divide teams, standing on opposite sides. Everyone looks at one another and nods in agreement. Dad gently tosses the ball. Sister makes a clean return. Splash! The ball drops into a basin. Water explodes everywhere. Mom can't dodge in time. Part of her shirt gets soaked. Little brother jumps up to spike the ball. His hand slips. The ball flies off course. Splash! The ball lands right in Dad's basin. Dad is drenched from head to toe. The family stands in the middle of the yard, then burst into unstoppable laughter.
The treasure doesn't open immediately, but requires overcoming challenges. There's no time to stand still, only to move forward. The next challenge requires agility. And this time requires caution. When you rush, everything almost goes wrong. It's not about speed, but about getting it right. After all, the treasure finally opens. And it turns out, the journey is the real treasure.
After the first harvest, the whole family had a new idea. Vegetables from the little garden are ready to go into the kitchen. Preparing to cook is also a fun part. It doesn't need to be perfect, just try. Cooking always has unexpected moments. Homegrown vegetables have a very special taste. Meals taste better when they are made together. From the little garden to a happy meal. Bluey and Bingo wave goodbye to Dad and head to school. They walk happily down the street. After a few steps, Bingo reaches behind her back. No backpack. Bluey notices and points. Bingo quickly pulls out a phone and makes a call. Back at home, Dad is sipping coffee. The phone rings. He listens, nods confidently, and taps his chest. I've got this. He rushes inside and grabs a backpack. Bluey and Bingo wait near the school entrance, a little worried. From afar, Dad runs toward them, out of breath, holding the backpack high. The kids relax. Bingo takes the backpack and opens it. Inside, adult clothes, a scarf, Random items, Bluey leans in, then covers her mouth, giggling. Bingo freezes. Dad looks inside the bag, looks at the kids, realizes this is Mom's backpack. He scratches his head, embarrassed. The three stare at each other for a beat. They all burst into silent laughter. A leisurely afternoon begins with simple sheets of paper.
Oh.
Whoa!
Not every airplane flies beautifully from the start. Everyone has their own way of being creative. A small race is about to begin. When you spread your wings together, the results are always full of surprises. Losing one round doesn't mean giving up. When you know how to adjust, things will improve. A race isn't just about winning.
Oh.
When playing with family, the fun is more important than the result. Every time you try, you learn something new.
Wow!
Bluey is sick. It was a pleasant morning, but Bluey started to feel unwell. Bingo realized Bluey wasn't as well as she had been earlier. It seems like Bluey has a cold. A little rest will help Bluey feel better.
Bandit prepared warm water for Bluey to drink. Let out a loud sneeze. Taking medicine and getting some rest is essential. Bingo stayed to take care of his sister. A good night's sleep helps the body recover. After resting, Bluey recovered. The two sisters continued to play, but perhaps Bluey still needed a little more rest. Character selection screen. Welcome, players. Please choose your warrior companion for this adventure. You would choose agility, playfulness, and boundless energy. Or maturity, composure, and shrewdness? The decision is yours. Jungle mode is activated. Jungle mode is activated for adventurers. A great choice for adventurers. Or reach for the stars in space mode. Any shop is ready.
Whoa!
Wait, what are the players doing? Please don't spam the selection button. The system is overloaded. Warning, interface error. Interface error. Characters are experiencing localized dizziness. Forget it, just choose both. Press start to begin the game.
Fixing the bike in the yard afternoon. A bicycle is leaning against the wall. The back tire is flat, completely deflated. Dad bends down and squeezes the tire. He shakes his head and sighs. Dad grabs a hand pump and attaches it to the valve. Mom stands beside him, holding the bike frame firmly. Sister runs into the house. She brings out a wrench and a cleaning rag. Little brother bustles around, hands over the wrong tool, then quickly switches. The wheel spins hard. The bike suddenly tilts. Mom almost slips. Dad quickly grabs the bike. Woo! The wheel pops off the axle and rolls fast across the yard. Little brother runs after it. Sister runs too. The whole yard erupts in chaos. Dad puts the wheel back on. Dad pumps a few more times. Dad spins the wheel to test it. Mom pushes the bike to the center of the yard.
Wow!
Sister hops on and rides a lap. The bike rolls perfectly. Little brother claps and cheers. Mom and Dad laugh together. A peaceful afternoon begins with a familiar game.
Aha!
Small puzzle pieces waiting to be placed in their correct positions. A fun competition begins.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not everyone finds the answer immediately. faced with difficulties, help is always needed. Each person has their own pace.
Yippee!
Aha! Ha!
When faced with difficulties, help is always needed.
Yeah!
The final result is always worth the effort. In family games, there's no need for winners or losers.
Huh?
When working together, every piece finds its place. A peaceful morning in Bluey's garden. But then, an unexpected discovery appeared.
Oh!
It seems like this is a treasure map.
Oh!
The little adventure began right in the familiar garden. On the way to find the treasure, the whole family continued to tend to their gardens. And then, the treasure was found. The treasure wasn't gold or silver, but the joy of family. A simple day, but a memorable one. Bluey arrived at the beach on a sunny morning.
Hooray!
Bluey discovered a small seashell at the water's edge. Bluey began searching for more seashells.
Yahoo!
Each seashell had a very different shape. The waves made collecting the shells more enjoyable.
Aha!
Bluey arranged the shells in her favorite order.
Aha!
Bluey continued exploring the beach. Bingo also found a very beautiful seashell.
Wow!
Bluey carefully kept the shells she had collected. The beach still had so much to discover. Bluey watched and smiled happily.
Whoa!
A simple beach outing brought so much joy. A typical morning begins with 2 delicious glasses of milk. But with just one gentle touch, everything suddenly becomes chaotic. The two sisters try to fix it, but things only get more messed up. And just then, Chili walks in. Sometimes, a small accident can be resolved with a little calm. And this time, the two sisters decide to drink carefully.
A small exercise, but it created a big challenge.
Huh?
When comparisons are made, decisions begin to change.
A few moments later.
A quick choice, but not the right one. And the truth cannot be hidden. Oh! When you don't do it yourself, you won't be able to answer when needed. And in the end, Bluey chose to tell the truth. Making mistakes isn't scary if you know how to correct them.
A small idea can create a whole new space. A mini library is formed from simple things. And then a curious visitor appears. Not everyone knows how to be gentle from the start. When you know how to adjust, everything becomes more pleasant. Respect makes the space warm. Each page of a book opens up a small world. When you know how to cherish it, joy will last longer. A small corner is enough to bring peace. When we learn to appreciate books, we learn to appreciate everything around us. A beautiful weekend day! The family decided to exercise together. Warming up is an important step, even though everyone has their own way. The first game. Start simply. Not everyone. When playing with family, no one is left behind. The joy of sports helps the body feel more relaxed. When the family exercises together, every day becomes healthier and happier. A beautiful weekend day, a little tired. The living room was a mess. Bluey realized Dad was about to come home. Bluey quickly looked around the messy room. Bluey started cleaning up quickly. Cleaning up too quickly caused trouble. Bingo ran in, helping to hold the box so Bluey could close the lid.
Aha!
Whoa!
Time flew by. The room gradually became tidier. Dad arrived home just in time. Bluey had finished cleaning up before Dad got home.
Wow!
Amateur mechanic. One afternoon, Bluey's bicycle ran into some trouble. Bandit decided to fix the car himself, and Bluey became his assistant mechanic. The job started off quite smoothly. Oh, the wheel has been removed. Bluey still doesn't understand why they took the wheel out. Despite her doubts, the little girl decided to place all her trust in her bandit father. What was he doing bringing the wheels into the garage?
Aha!
He discovered the problem and went to look for an air pump. Oh, he saw it. This time, Bandit wasn't alone. He had the help of the girl, Bluey. The final step is to reattach the wheels to the frame. Quality check good. The bicycle is finally working again. Although it was a bit messy, they did it.
The memory box. A quiet afternoon. A small box sits in the center of the table. A handwritten label on the outside reads, "Memories." Dad looks around and gently opens a drawer. He takes out an old key, worn by time. Smiling softly, he places it into the box. Mom stands by the shelf. She takes a neatly folded old photograph, gently smooths the corner, then places it into the box. Sister runs back to her room. She brings out a slightly worn hair ribbon. She looks at it for a moment longer, then puts it in. Little brother quietly bends down to the floor. He picks up a small scratched toy, nods to himself, and places it into the box. The whole family sits in a circle. The box is placed in the middle. Dad opens the lid. The first item is taken out. Everyone looks at each other, pointing, guessing. As each item appears, surprise gestures, soft nods, gentle laughter. As the items are laid back on the table, the family sits closer together.
The kite can fly. Welcome everyone to Bluey. What is Bluey's dad doing in the warehouse? Wow, that kite looks old. Bluey and Bingo are going down the stairs. Both were surprised to see the kite. Bluey wants a kite. The sky today is perfect for flying kites. Bluey and Bingo are heading to the kite flying spot. Bluey is running as fast as she can to make the kite fly. Oh no, the kite won't fly. Bingo is sitting there laughing. Bluey! This time it's Bingo's turn to fly kites. Wow, the kite is flying! Bluey couldn't believe her eyes.
Stone statue game. Welcome to the Stone Statue Challenge. Whoever moves first loses. Patience is beginning to be tested. An obstacle has appeared. Bingo seems to be trying very hard to hold back his laughter. Did Bluey just cheat? No, that's a technique. Second obstacle. This time it was Bluey's turn to suppress her laughter. Wow, the eyebrow control technique is truly skillful. A sneeze is coming to Bingo. It's that same fly again. Bingo has moved. An obstacle has appeared. The first match ended in a draw. Let's start with the second round. This time, both of them chose the challenge of sitting. And it seems like both of them are very focused and there won't be any challenges. Oh, it's time for dinner. The Healer sisters' amazing connection. The victory belongs to both sides.
Trick backfires. Mom is cleaning the floor, fully focused. Bluey and Bingo peek from behind the couch, exchanging mischievous grins. Bluey draws a simple trap plan on a piece of paper. Bingo nods excitedly and gives a silent thumbs up. They shake hands in agreement. Fast, funny montage. A string is tied to a chair. A pillow is placed up high. A small paper X is stuck on a slippery spot. The girls step back, admiring their work. Mom walks closer. The girls hold their breath, covering their mouths. Mom pauses, looks around suspiciously. Mom pretends not to notice and calmly walks around the trap. Suddenly, she gently pulls the string. The pillow drops right onto Bluey and Bingo. The girls tumble to the floor, surprised but unharmed. Mom stands with hands on her hips, smiling victoriously. Bluey and Bingo look at each other, embarrassed, then hide their faces. Mom pulls both girls into a warm hug. They all laugh together. Dad peeks in, accidentally steps on the leftover trap and slips slightly. Everyone bursts into laughter.
In the wilderness of the suburbs, food is scarce, and this is the ultimate goal, the legendary chocolate cookie. But wait! The clumsy father had forgotten a terrifying obstacle, the tiny guards, with eyes that could see through every lie. Plan A failed, but this hound wasn't going to give up easily. He needed a new tactic, a tactic called distraction. Oh no, the little guard has an iron will. Ordinary temptations cannot sway him. The father is forced to resort to drastic measures. The disguise was perfect, almost perfect, until fate intervened with a mournful cry.
Huh?
The battle is over. The predator has won. But he now faces his opponent's ultimate weapon, the melting gaze. Yes, in this world, sharing the spoils is sometimes sweeter than hogging them all. A happy ending for both sides.
One peaceful afternoon, the yard suddenly becomes an imaginary world. From simple drawings, an adventure begins. The path grows longer and longer, and the rules of the game gradually take shape. When adults appear, the challenge becomes more interesting. The rules are simple, but not easy at all. The joy comes from the near falls. When the whole family joins in, the path has no end. The game ends, but the traces remain. A gentle breeze blows through. The game concludes. As the afternoon draws to a close, the sky begins to change.
Whoa! Woohoo!
Each cloud seems to be telling a story. The sunset slows everything down.
Oh, bye-bye.
The sun slowly prepares to go to sleep. The last light of the day is so gentle.
Whoa! Bye!
Another day is coming to an end. Silent moments are always memorable. Today ends on a warm note. No shovel, no problem. A park or open grassy area. The family arrives carrying a small sapling and a water bottle. Mom points to the ground, ready to plant. Dad opens the backpack and searches inside. No shovel. Dad scratches his head and sighs. Mom looks around, a bit puzzled. Dad tries digging with his hands, winces and shakes them. Mom pours water on the soil. It only softens slightly. Bluey and Bingo watch, thinking. Bluey spots a strong tree branch on the ground. She picks it up and pokes the soil. The dirt loosens a little. Bingo's eyes widen. She nods eagerly. The family gently places the sapling into the hole. They fill it with soil. Mom waters it. The tree stands upright. The family steps back to admire the tree. Dad gives the kids a big thumbs up. Bluey and Bingo smile proudly. A light breeze rustles the leaves.
A peaceful morning begins.
Huh? Aha! Okay.
A short trip is about to begin. Today, all three of us went to the park to play. We've arrived. The air seems really fresh today.
Oh. Yes. Huh?
Just a small rug. The three of them have found their father's whereabouts. Wow, that's so much food. Look, Bluey and Bingo seem to be putting their appetites aside. Dad started dividing the food. Bingo, a sandwich. Next up is Bluey, which is a cake.
Aha!
Bingo is really enjoying his delicious sandwich. Bluey is also enjoying her cake. Dad seems very happy. It seems like Bluey is remembering something. Surprisingly, that's excellent technique. Bluey wants Bingo to play soccer with him. They both had a lot of fun playing together. Oh, it's already afternoon. Dad has already called both of them home.
Let's prepare the fireworks together. Evening has arrived, and Dad Bandit is preparing surprises for the whole family in the backyard. Bluey and Bingo help Dad clear the yard to get ready for the big performance. Mom Chili brings water and a flashlight, teaching the girls that safety always comes first. Bluey draws a safety circle. The sisters will watch the shimmering lights from a safe distance. Everything is ready. Bluey and Bingo hold hands, excitedly waiting for the magic moment. Dad lights the fuse and quickly returns to the family. Let's count down together. Bright fireworks light up the whole sky. A wonderful and warm celebration together.
Whoa. Huh?
Bluey came up with the idea of making an outdoor movie theater. The necessary supplies began to be prepared. The movie screen gradually appeared. Bingo helped arrange the seating for the screening.
Whoa.
The outdoor movie theater was ready to go. Bluey checked every angle in the theater. The outdoor movie screening officially began. With just a few familiar items, the backyard was transformed into a fun outdoor movie theater. One cool morning, Bluey and Bingo discovered strange footprints in the grass.
Let's go! Aha!
But in just a moment, the footprints began to disappear.
Aha!
Each step left a unique mark. No two were alike.
Huh?
Some footprints were distinct, and others were easily forgotten. Finally, the wind erased all traces. Footprints may disappear, but joy remains.
The wind took it away. Where is Bluey's balloon? It's a beautiful day with a cool, gentle breeze. Bluey has a balloon and is running around the yard happily. Bingo walks over and sees that Bluey has a balloon. Bingo runs over and the two happily play together with the balloon. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blows in. The balloon slips out of their hands and floats up into the sky. Bluey and Bingo run after it, but the balloon floats higher and farther and then disappears. Dad walks over and sees that Bluey and Bingo are feeling sad.
2 hours later.
Dad runs off and comes back with 2 balloons. Bluey and Bingo happily run back again. A blue one for Bluey, a yellow one for Bingo.
Echoes in the pipeline. In the sunny backyard, Bluey has just found a strange treasure. A long, long pipe leading somewhere. Bluey has an idea. She sends a secret message into the pipe. Bingo, can you hear anything? Whoa! The echo makes the sound so strange. It sounds like a friendly monster or a singing robot. An ordinary plastic pipe has suddenly become a magic telephone. The world is so full of wonders. Sometimes, joy is as simple as an echo and a friend to listen with. One peaceful afternoon, a strange object appears in the yard. Just bring it close. Something strange happens. It's not always attraction. A new game is quickly devised. Adding more people makes the challenge harder. 3 different directions, the same invisible force. No touch needed, everything moves. When the game stops, the curiosity remains. There are things unseen, but always there. Today, the whole family decided to bake a cake. But things didn't go exactly as planned.
Oh.
Bandit tried to adjust the cake. The more he adjusted, the more misshapen it became.
Whoa!
The cake was put in the oven with high hopes. And then, the cake started to take on a very strange shape. The cake wasn't pretty, but it was fun. Most importantly, it was the fun of making it together. Bluey and the Strange Box. Bluey is looking for something. She seems to have discovered something. Whoa! A box is moving. Bluey couldn't believe her eyes. She ran to the box. Bluey picked up the box and left the warehouse. She put the box down on the table. Bingo goes from outside in.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Bluey told Bingo about the box. Bluey opened the box and couldn't believe her eyes. Bingo, look at the box. The result disappointed both of them.